Welcome, viewers. This is Fashion, Art, and Media. And look who I've got here today. I got Mr. Mosley, Eugene Mosley from USA. And we are in his house today. He's going to allow us to see how his chef prepares food. So I'm going to allow him to say hi and tell us just a few words before we start cooking. Welcome.
Hello. How's everyone doing? Hope everything is going great over there.
Oh, good.
It's great in the United States right now, but welcome to my home. This is my house. I normally don't let a lot of people in, but you are a very special young lady.
Thank you. I appreciate so much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So today is Sunday afternoon. My chef is getting ready to prepare my meals for the day. And I have a lot of meetings to do, and I got a lot of phone calls. As you know, I'm very busy.
Yes,
but
of course.
Today is not about Eugene Mosley. It's about my personal chef, Chef Stanley St Charles. So I have to bring him in and take it away, and I'll see you guys later. Let me finish my business. Chef Stanley.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right.
Hi, Stanley. How are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I am really good. Please introduce yourself before we begin.
All right. My name is Stanley St Charles. I'm the personal chef for Mr. Eugene Mosley. I have been his chef for approximately 7 years.
Oh, wow.
I get the honor and the privilege of making great dishes for him as he travel, to and far, close, so we got a good bond together. He tells me what he likes, and over time I kind of pick up on ideas that kind of impress him at times,
Right. So you are in the US, but we don't know which part of the US you are in right now because Mr. Mosley has so many homes. Can you tell us where you are at?
Well, I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. That's where we currently are right now.
Right. Amazing.
Uh-huh.
When did you start? Well, I know that you started cooking for Mr. Mosley 7 years ago, but overall, when did you start cooking?
Oh man, I've been cooking ever since I was playing with pots when my mom was in.
Right. Okay.
But for people publicly, I've been cooking since I was around 15 years old.
Wow.
Yes, man. It was kind of therapeutic for me to do so.
Amazing. So what are you cooking? Oh, this is so exciting. We get to see celebrity meal being cooked. This is awesome. What are you cooking today?
Well, I'm going to prepare what I've prepared for him already is almost complete. It's a stuffed pork tenderloin.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. I have. It's almost done. The finished product is almost done. But
right.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to run through a couple of steps of what I do in preparing that meal.
Right.
And, hopefully, when I get done with everything, I'll show the finished product. But since this is not a cooking show, I didn't want to have ingredients all over the place.
That's okay. Whatever you show us, we'll be happy with.
Okay, then. But let me wash my hands right quick, and I'll get right on it, okay?
Not a problem. Thank you.
Go ahead and ask me questions. I can still hear you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. What's Mr. Mosley's favorite meal?
Oh, man, his favorite meal... I don't think he really has a favorite meal. I know he has a favorite piece of meat, and that's steak.
Right. Okay.
He's a pretty open-minded guy, so he trusts me, with whatever I come up with, to cook. So
right.
Yes, ma'am. So he's pretty, out of 7 years, he trusts my judgment, and he doesn't know it, but I kind of throw a lot of nutritious stuff in his meals that he don't.
Right.
About, but I do it out of love.
See, Mr. Mosley is the first celebrity who has let us to his house and to, So I'm going to ask a few questions that might be, but let me start with the first one. Does Mr. Mosley eat vegetables?
Do he eat vegetables?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Coming up real soon, I'll show you the finished product. I'm going to show you what I'm cooking.
Right.
And it is stuffed with plenty of vegetables. So I have a pork tenderloin right here.
Right.
and I've already trimmed the silver
Right.
line, but we prepped it up.
Right.
What I do is I just open it up like a book.
Wow.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So I have even in my personal life, I try to keep, try to stay clean, especially with COVID going on.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So, and it's not a big thick piece of meat. So I'm just gonna try to make it
right. So you are making it smaller so it can cook faster, or what's the point of that?
Yes, ma'am. It's for him. So I don't want to just cook a big old piece of meat and then he don't eat all of it naturally. So
right. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm using it.
Is that salt?
Yeah, no, this is our very own seasoning.
Of course. Tell us a bit about your seasoning, please. I can see that very well presented. Beautiful.
Yeah, so
right.
It's something that he kept under the lid on me during COVID. And when he brought it to me and showed me what the finished product was like, we both were really amazed about it.
Right. Wow.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pan sear this while you talking to me.
Right.
And so I'm gonna go over here and put some olive oil down right quick.
Not a problem. Wow. Amazing. Oh, I can see the vegetables there. Wow, amazing. And that's a big kitchen. Really big kitchen. Wow. Right.
Okay.
So you only use olive oil for Mr. Mosley, or do you use any other oil? I told you my questions are going to be a bit strange, but we want to know.
I didn't hear you say what other seasons I use.
You will tell us more about the seasoning later because this is really important. I just asked.
Yeah, I use this basically on most of the meats because the products and ingredients that are in the season to his liking, and then they're very exclusive. So you can't get anywhere else. So we try to use what's to our disposal.
Of course.
Get something just coming off the shelf. But other herbs and spices also.
Keep cooking. I don't want to stop you from doing it.
All right. Okay.
Our celebrity has to eat. So, okay.
All right.
Right. So how long does it cook for?
On both sides, I'll probably cook it because I'm just trying to pan sear. I'm not trying to cook it all the way. So I cook it 3 minutes per side.
Right.
I'll wrap it up and stuff it and fill it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what vegetables are you making today for Mr. Mosley?
Well, what I'm including in it, I have some mushrooms.
Right.
Different color bell peppers.
Right.
Sweet onion.
Right.
I'm even gonna have to chop a piece of.
Right.
Up in it. And I even have the apple because.
Oh wow, that's a new one.
Are
you making a salad, or are you actually going to cook the apple?
I chopped the apple in with it.
Right.
To include it, give it a little sweetness to it.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see the end result. It's such a great honor, really. Do you use onions too?
Ma'am?
You use onions? You said sweet onions. I don't know which sweet onions are. I just know onions, red onions, and spring onions.
Yes, Vidalia onions, the yellow ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So about the seasoning, Are they all the same type or are they different types?
Oh no, this is the only type right now.
Right.
But we do have cognac. It includes cognac, so that's what makes it so rare and so special. And
right.
It's no alcohol in the season, so
right.
It's nothing that somebody can't,
get drunk. So it's just the test.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Okay. Tell us where you're going to put the apple. Is it in the?
I'm going to incorporate it with the fruit.
Right.
Fruit.
Vegetables. I get you.
I'm looking at a fruit. So I'm going to just slice off a piece.
Do you peel them?
Yes, I just peel the skin off. This piece is for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So you and Mr. Mosley must be more like friends, because no one, maybe this is not right to say, but you can't have a chef who is not a friend of yours.
Yeah, we're pretty tight. Business wise, we bounce ideas off of one another. We encourage.
Oh, good.
Especially with this pandemic going on, it's kind of, a lot of social distancing going on.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this for later. I'm not gonna eat this in front of nobody. I don't want to make nobody hungry.
That could have been nice too. So do you go with Mr. Mosley to Las Vegas when he goes to his studio?
Ma'am?
Do you also go to Las Vegas with Mr. Mosley, or does he have another chef in Las Vegas?
Oh no, wherever he goes, I travel with him.
Oh wow, that's nice.
That I have a schedule also of my own. We schedule around what each other has going on, so that way.
Of course. You are supposed to go to Philippines, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Now tell me. When you go to Philippines, for instance, I know that right now there's a pandemic, but when you eventually go, will you be just cooking for Mr. Mosley, or will you cook for everyone that visits Mr. Mosley?
What's the question again? Because you got the meat frying.
Okay. That's okay. Don't bag the meat for a celebrity. Okay. Just go and have a look at the meat and then come back. I'll be talking to the...
No, I'm good. I can answer.
Right. So when you eventually, I know that you postponed going to Philippines because of the pandemic, but when you go, will you be cooking for so many people, or will you be cooking only for Mr. Mosley?
Well, right now, I don't know what to expect. I do know what Mr. Mosley likes, but going to the Philippines will be a cool experience for me, because I get a chance to intertwine with other chefs. And then what I have to do is to incorporate some Louisiana, flavors, some American ways, so to speak, into what they're already doing, and try to make it, universal for the environment that I be in. Because Mr. Mosley and I, we try to make sure our food, fits our liking, and because naturally you can't trust everybody cooking.
This is what I said. You have to be friends, actually. So that brings the next question.
Okay.
Obviously, you are friends. Why you? Why did Mr. Mosley pick you? What's your special qualities, or what made him decide that you are going to be his chef? Because there must be something.
Well, before Mr. Mosley met me, I was already using his products for approximately 5 years before he met me.
Oh wow! Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So I'm going to try to assemble this.
Right. Viewers, this is such a treat. I'm hungry.
So,
wow. That's nice.
What I'm doing, I'm stuffing it.
Right. So what's in the pot?
What's in the pot? Let's just come up with some stuffing.
Right. Okay.
So that's going to be my base.
Right. It's what you had. It's the vegetables that you had before. And apples.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wow. Can you remind us the name of what you're making today?
It is a stuffed pork tenderloin.
Wow. You will have to tell me. You will have to write the name down for me so that I know.
Uh-huh. So I'm just putting the stuffing down, because what the stuffing is going to do is going to work as an insulation.
Yes.
So I may not use all of this, but I'm just going to use some of it.
Right.
Just to show you an idea. I'm going to show you the finished product, but I'm just going to give you an idea because I don't want to turn this to a cooking show.
Yes, you say that already.
Okay. Even though I'm cooking, but I do have a dessert being cooked right now.
Oh, wow. Tell us, what are you cooking for our celebrity?
Ma'am?
What dessert are you making for our celebrity?
You said what dessert? Oh, it is a pecan bar. Oh, it's similar to a pecan pie, but it'll be cut into squares.
Right. Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it must be tasty because.
Well, I can see. Let me see how far it's going.
Right. No, not a problem.
Okay. Now this is the finished work of what I'm preparing.
Right. Wow, that looks nice. Are those potatoes?
Yes, ma'am. Those are roasted potatoes also.
Right. Wow. Awesome. That's great.
And then I have the pecans.
Right. Okay. Wow. Very nice.
Yeah. So with this right here, I would tuck it under, fold it, kind of like a burrito.
Right.
Uh-huh. So since this is done, I'm gonna move it to the side.
Mm-hmm.
But this is already done, I'd rather.
Right.
And I'm gonna just show you what he'll be eating.
Right. Wow. Amazing.
Normally I would put this on a cutting board. I got a little sensitive,
right.
So, but since everything is hot and already lined out.
No, it sounds perfect. Just go on and do it. We just want to see.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure the viewers are going to love this, especially. Oh, wow, it looks nice. It looks really, really nice.
Let me see if I can plate it up for you so you can see.
And presentation means is very important, isn't it?
Yes, it's so
for
tender.
Mr. Mosley.
Yes, it's so tender that it's breaking apart.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll show you kind of what I have going on.
Mm-hmm. How is the weather like down where you are?
I believe it's supposed to be close to 97 degrees out here.
That's really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in Scotland, it's quite hot. And believe you me, there's global warming because normally at this time, it could have started being really cold.
Mm-hmm.
So something is happening.
Yes, yeah.
So have you always been a chef all your life, or did you have another job before you became a chef?
Ma'am, you say I have another job?
No, did you always used to be a chef, or did you probably do some other work? Because this morning I was interviewing someone from Hawaii, and he says he was in the Army and Air Force before.
Oh, a little background. I drove 18 wheelers for 16 years, and then.
Oh, wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's quite different from what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I have vegetables already in it. You were asking me about vegetables?
Yes, of course I did.
Uh-huh. Let me push this over to the side.
Right.
So as you can, if you can see.
Right. Wow, that looks nice. Oh my goodness. That looks really nice. And it must be very tasty.
Oh, yes, ma'am. It has plenty of flavor. And then, like I said, I topped it with the seasoning.
Yes, of course.
As you can see, it's steamy, and then you have the dressing. It keeps the moisture in, and so I don't want to disappoint them by giving them dry food. Or
Of course you can.
Myself.
Yes, you have to keep your job.
Yeah. So I will plate this up. I still have some asparagus to cook. It won't take long.
Right.
Do that. I'll be ready to serve it to him because he should be his meeting shortly, hopefully. So that way he's hot and fresh.
Sounds good.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm gonna go over to the stove one more time after I get the pot, the utensil I need, okay?
No problem.
Okay.
So viewers, that's how celebrities eat. Quite exciting to watch. It's been amazing to watch. Oh, and I didn't see you use salt. So does that mean that Mr. Mosley does not eat salt?
I put salt in the inner portions of the pork loin.
Right. Okay.
On the outer portions, what you saw me do on both sides. I did the salt in the end part of the when I had it sitting and resting. Yes, when I had it in the refrigerator, I went on and salted it, and then I let it sit and marinate on its own. So I try to cook with too much salt personally, unless it's sea salt, and I use a lot of Himalayan pink salt.
Amazing. That's really healthy. Wow. Really nice. I can see you are looking after Mr. Mosley very well. Now let's talk about Ghana magazine. How did you feel when you were at, obviously not front cover, but a cover nevertheless? How did you feel?
I was very surprised, to honored at the same time,
Right.
And I just want you to know we wiped all this down and sanitized. So using the
I understand. I do the same.
Okay, I just want to let you know, because I mean you caught me at a raw moment, but it's nevertheless I try to be clean. So.
Yes, of course. Is that butter?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna put it, and I have some olive oil, so I'm gonna mix it with the butter.
Okay. Oh wow, amazing. I can almost attest to that when, oh wow, amazing. Just what you did was already nice, but now you have to put butter as well. Oh, for the vegetables. Okay, makes sense.
Yep. So what I'm doing, I'm letting the butter in the oil.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see what I got going.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And then I'm gonna add just a small amount of corn. I'm not corn, chicken. I'm talking corn.
Right.
Chicken broth.
Right. Wow. Where's your white uniform today? Or is that your uniform too? Sorry, I told you my questions can be sometimes really pathetic. So what you're wearing today?
Ma'am?
Is that part of what you wear all the time? Is that part of the legacy?
It depends. Sometimes, oftentimes, yes. Because even when cooking, I don't want to get stuff on my personal clothing. So.
Oh no, I meant last time in the magazine you were wearing white.
Ma'am?
In the magazine, in Ghana magazine, you were wearing white. So I was thinking that you always wear white while cooking.
Yeah, I didn't really want to wear white in this, so I didn't know what would be splashing on me or not. So.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some asparagus in.
Right, in the oil.
Yes, ma'am, and I'm snapping them.
Right.
They've already been rinsed off.
Yes, of course.
Okay, and I just go like that. like that. And we have a few more. Like that.
Wow.
All I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to get the flavor.
Right.
Just trying to get some flavor on these.
Right.
As well as cook them.
Right.
I let those saute for a while, and then
Right.
I plate them up, and then he'll be ready to eat. By
Right.
the asparagus get done, hopefully the dessert will be done, and everything will come to order.
Amazing.
Yeah. Then I got parsley, and I just generously sprinkle a little parsley over his plate.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really nice. Looks amazing. I'm going to try and make that, and I hope that it can come out okay like yours.
Mm-hmm. So the asparagus is about where I want it to be. I don't want to take away its natural flavor by
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
And I let some drip on his potatoes.
Yes, of course. Yes, that is really, really great. The vegetables just bring out really nice color on the steak. Amazing. And the potatoes. Awesome. So, do you always cook like this, or do you have any other types of foods that you make for him, or is it steak every week? Sorry.
Well, what we'll do, we'll normally get together on a early day of the week, like a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and we'll come up with we'll discuss what we have going on in our lives, first business wise, and then we'll come up with a menu to his liking. I don't waste my time and get to cooking and push him a plate. So we'll speak on it. I may want to do something for him that he may not be,
Yes, of course.
But sometimes once I can get some things over on, I can change his mind on some things.
Right. Wow. Right. So you have something sort of a menu every week.
Yes, we try to, unless something comes up that prevents us from meeting, but we try,
Right. Sounds really great. Food is getting, oh my gosh, red wine. Of course, what wine is that? What wine does Mr. Mosley drink?
It's a French wine.
Right.
It's a reserve that he's accustomed to drinking.
Right.
Slippery.
You don't know how to open wine then?
Yes, I know. I just gotta.
Right. So Mr. Mosley likes red wine with his meal.
Yeah, he doesn't always drink cognac, but this particular wine.
I was going to ask that question actually. I was going to ask if maybe because he owns a cognac brand that maybe he drinks it with his meal rather than the wine. Again.
Yeah, he compromises with me. Compromises.
Oh, wow.
But he doesn't drink cognac all the time. I don't want nobody to think he's an alcoholic.
No, please, no. He needs a steady hand to make that. So we all know.
Yes, he does.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mr. Mosley has a street named after him.
Yes, ma'am.
In Louisiana. Is that close to where he lives, or is it very far away?
It's kind of far. It's kind of far away.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. He lives a very private life. So.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We don't indulge in too many people around.
Of course. Are there any other celebrities that come from Louisiana, or is he the only celebrity in the city?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, he's not. There's some ball players. There's a lot of professional people around here.
Yes, but he's obviously being being an artist who has actually done art for Michael Jackson, God rest his soul,
Michael Jackson
is something so big. I don't think anyone else can be, you know. But I don't know. I'm just putting words in your mouth. Okay, please take the food to the boss. Well, there's cognac. What a beautiful house. And the art, did he make that art? The painting?
No, he didn't. No, ma'am.
Right, okay.
No, he didn't.
Awesome. Awesome. And cognac, obviously.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And this is what I one of the ingredients in my pecan pie. It is a It's a cognac pecan pie. Right. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So you used a bit of it to cook them?
Yes, ma'am. Just a splash. Just a splash.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to get them tipsy or drunk or nothing like that, but it does cook off.
It's weekend.
No, he's at his own house. You know, he's at his own home to his own leisure, but he's very professional, very business minded.
I know.
You know.
Right. Okay. Please go and call him before his food gets cold.
Okay.
No.
Let me pour up his tea right quick, and then let me give him a call because he probably be wrapping up his meeting, and I can do that while I'm talking to you, so that way he can come on in and eat, and then I can get the dessert. Okay.
Sounds great. Wow, viewers, look at that. Amazing. American kitchens are definitely not like Scottish kitchens, because in Scotland we have.
Hey, Mr. Mosley, yes, I'm finished. All right, thank you. All right. As he's entering the room to feast on his meal, I'm gonna get the dessert out, and then hopefully, it should be ready. Okay.
Right.
All right. 1 second.
Right. Viewers. I keep forgetting you're there, and and I just want to tell viewers how exciting this is. Wow, that looks
I still have my magazine too.
Yes, of course. If you can, after you finish that, you can hold it up for the viewers to see. Yeah. Awesome. Looks great.
Okay.
So Mr. Mosley doesn't like starters then?
Ma'am?
You didn't make a starter for Mr. Mosley.
I didn't hear the question again.
Starter? You're giving him 2-course meal. You are not giving him 3-course meal. Is that what he prefers? Or you felt maybe today is not the day to give him a 3-course meal?
Well, it's a 3-course because what I did, I put his sides into his pork tenderloin. So that way, that will eliminate all that guessing of what to eat. So if he sees it, he knows it's there. And once he gets that first taste, he pretty much finished it all. So let me pour up his water right quick while he's on the way in the room.
Okay. Sounds good. I want a chef. Oh, wow. This has been really exciting. I'm sure even the viewers are loving this, are going to love this so much. Wow. Awesome.
I'm gonna try to see if this it's gonna be pretty hot. So I wanna just let it cool just for a second before I cut it, okay?
Right.
I will let you see what it look like before it cut. I don't want to lock on in and rest on, okay?
Right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
We've had so much fun, you cannot believe it. Thank you
Oh, my
for this
goodness.
opportunity.
I just
Thank
imagine
you.
you guys had a great time.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I learned how to cook something new as well, so very exciting.
I'm excited about it. He's always doing something. I'll just let him do his thing, you know. We've been together so long, it's just, you know, just do his
That's
thing.
great. That's great.
Everything ready?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. So while he's feasting on that, I'm gonna have faith in my cooking that this is done completely enough to cut open. Okay.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very, very thick and sturdy. I packed it with a lot of pecans.
Right. Last time I was in, I've only really ever been to New York.
Mm-hmm.
The food sizes, the portions they were giving in the restaurants were so, oh, that looks so nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Amazing.
Yep. So as you can see, I made it thick.
Right.
And I doubled the crust up because I knew that the topping, the mixture that I was putting inside was going to be very thick and robust.
Right.
See, it's pecans all the way through.
Right. Wow, sounds great. So the portions they were, bon appetit. Bon appetit.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's kind of, you know, kind of how we do things. And, you know, we like I said, we try to bond and fellowship, and we keep encouraged through the midst of this pandemic, because this can be kind of sorrowful at times.
Of course. Of course.
Especially when you look at your cell phone and some of the people that you once had a conversation with are no longer here.
That's true.
So food, it keeps us busy. It keeps our mind occupied until we get a chance to go to the food and other places.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is it. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, Mr. Mosley, for your time. If you can hear me, it's been amazing being in your kitchen. Thank you so much. I will let you eat.
Enjoy. Yes.
Thank you. I've really, really enjoyed, and I'm sure the viewers have enjoyed too.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. We don't want to disturb your dinner or lunch. So, thank you.
Here's to you.
Cheers. Thank you. Okay, bye, guys. Bye. Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, bye just now.
Bum 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 bum.